This is my old and tired Saab 900 SPG, and if you are just joining us, this is part of a series where I attempt to get this 40-year-old classic car ready for the legendary Tail of the Dragon. My goal is to make sure this Swedish classic is reliable, tight, and fun enough to conquer it without ending up in a ditch. In the last episode, we finally had a successful test drive after replacing a bunch of parts related to the transmission, except the oil pressure light came on. Thankfully, it was nothing more than a bad oil pressure sensor, so after replacing that, I rewarded Vader 900 with all 4 new accessory belts and replaced all the taillight bulbs with LEDs. On this episode, I attempt to rebuild brake calipers for the first time, so grab your favorite drink, get comfy, let's get started. So this car right now runs and drives pretty good, but there is something wrong with the brakes. They keep making noises. And a few months ago, I noticed that the brake pads were very thin, so I replaced the rotors and pads, and it's still making noises. But in the process of doing the brakes, I discovered that my dust shields were torn, and I think that might be causing the pads to drag on the rotor. So instead of just getting new calipers, I decided to try a rebuild kit like this, which is only $30 for all 4 corners, whereas a new caliper would cost about $90 per corner, or about $50 per corner if you want to go with a remanufactured one. This one is ripped, and then this boot is also ripped. This could be the issue because this is responsible for the pads or the piston sliding in and out, and it might, but it's pretty smooth. It's not like it's not seized. Same thing with this one, even though that's ripped. But I think the bigger problem is this, maybe. Since I don't have an air compressor to push the pistons out, I left the calipers on the car and pressed the brakes a few times until the pistons came out. This gets a little messy, but it's the easiest way to do it, and if it works, it works. Rock! Alright. Well, this project right now has turned into a stalemate, not because I did anything wrong, but I just don't have the time. It's been 3 weeks since I took off the calipers, and for those that don't know, I recently welcomed this chunky baby to the BW Works family. Say hello!
What's up?
And on top of this, my wife started medical school, and medical school is a very rigorous program, so any spare time that I have, I spend time watching this one and my 2 other kids so that my wife can go out to study, which means less and less time for other things like cars, YouTube. So after 3 weeks, I have come to the realization that I won't be able to finish this project, and just in general, I won't be able to upload as much. So what I have decided is, if you can tell by the quality of this video, I got a new camera and some lighting and this microphone to sort of raise the quality of my videos, because if I can't do quantity, I at least want to try quality. This camera is very old, but it still shoots 4K, and it's a mirrorless camera, so it does much better in low light situations than on a smartphone, which is what I've been using on this channel. So if you see any kind of weird lighting or colors or bad audio, just know that I'm just trying to learn everything as I'm doing it, so I really appreciate your understanding. So I was talking to my neighbor the other day who also is really into cars and has a kid as he works a lot. And he's told me that sometimes he just had to trade money for time. Meaning that sometimes if you don't have the time, it's okay to just buy new parts. And for some reason, I didn't really think of that, and that kind of stuck with me. So what I did was, I just ordered these rebuilt calipers from Rock Auto. This is rebuilt by a company called Nugion, I don't know. These actually are OEM calipers. It seems like it has all the right stamps and things like that. And they just take the old calipers and they replace all the rubber parts, like seals and little stuff like this. And yes, it is a cop-out, but I wasn't sure how long the car was gonna sit. So I think it is a good middle ground between letting the car sit for a long time and spending a lot of money for new brake calipers. Obviously, the good thing about these is that you don't have to do anything. You just bolt them right on. I only got the front two calipers for right now because for some weird reason, I was pretty confident that the noise came from the front. So after replacing those, I went for a quick drive. I don't know if you can hear, but it's still squeaking. Aww. So I think it's my rear brakes. And speaking of the rear brakes, the last time I did brakes on this car, I didn't have time to finish up the rears, so I still have the rotors and pads ready to be installed. Out with the old, in with the new. This is the backside of my passenger brakes, and the caliper isn't bolted down. This one, the top one was loose, and the bottom one it's just missing one. This is probably a bad thing. It would be really funny if this was the issue the entire time. And the caliper looks to be in good condition. There's no rip in the boot, not very rusty. This one to me doesn't look bad at all either. No ripped boots. Caliper still looks functional. Why do I have a feeling that it's that one missing bolt? So I went to the store and got some new ones. This is very slightly shorter than the original, but should be okay. It's not that much shorter. So let's hope this fixes the problem. And the other obvious thing was that it was missing this little clip. I don't know if it matters a lot, but it's there for a reason. So now we have new rotors and pads on all four corners, new calipers in the front, and the passenger side rear caliper is no longer holding on for dear life with just one loose bolt. And that took care of the noise. It's no longer super embarrassing to drive this around the neighborhood. And given that it'll be my birthday in a few days, my wife texted me out of the blue and told me to spend $300 on anything I want for myself and nobody else. What a woman, am I right? Well, I mean, I make all the money, so technically it's my money, but she let me spend it on myself. So thanks, wifey. So, as any responsible adult would do, I went and got some new wheels. These wheels are 1 inch bigger and much wider than the stock 15x5 SPG wheels, which might have been okay 40 years ago, but if I want to tackle the Dragon in full confidence, I definitely need wider tires, so I think this will be really good for that. But they do need some work before I can bolt them on because these are not Saab OEM wheels. They are period correct, however, so maybe some of you guys will like it. But either way, I'm gonna go and squeeze some more time into them, or money, I don't know, which will be in the next video. So if you're still here watching, thank you guys very much. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.